So I'm going to show you the new avatar feature here in Descript. I've been playing around with it and I have some good examples to show you. But let me just show you how easy it is to get started. So the first thing you can do is create with AI Speaker. Now there are other ways within a project that you can get to the avatars. I'll show you that in a minute. This is if you know ahead of time, that's what I want to do. I want to create my video. And then you need to pick a voice.
Life is like a camera.
And then you can pick one of their avatars, or you can upload a picture. Now they have a couple of suggestions for using pictures. It should be a 16:9. And let me show you what that means. So that is a presentation size screen. All of their talking avatars were trained on images and video footage that is of this size. That way it's the same aspect ratio. They also say to keep your face and your shoulders in the picture. And it needs to be human-like. So I've done some different things. I'll show you. I did a dog and stuff. They don't turn out very good at all. They said it does need to be human-like in order to animate it. I will show you those in a minute. For now, I'm going to pick one of their presets. They have some pretty cool artistic creations, and it seems like they're adding more every few days. Now, I chose a guy voice, so I'll choose a guy avatar. And then this is a guy avatar. They look very real. Okay, so you go through and you add all your text and what have you. And then when you're done with the script, you choose done writing, and then your AI speech is generated. So now it knows what will be said, and then the next step is then to generate the avatar, and it will let you know, like, here's how much avatar time you have left. This is only going to be 5 seconds, so this will be very short. And then it is going to take quite a long time, because I mean, you're going to have minutes of video, I'm assuming. This is just a few seconds, so it's not going to take that long. But let me show you some of them that I did using photograph.
I found an image of a monkey that looks extremely human, so I'll try that as an avatar now. This monkey is scary before being animated, so I can only imagine the output of this avatar.
Yeah. This was me as an Indian.
This avatar was created using an Indian face swap I created of myself. In other words, with Descript, you can create avatars of anything with a human-like face. I can tell there's an overlay of another human because my lips don't look like mine, but hey, this isn't bad considering it is from a photograph and not actual video footage of me.
So what they've done somehow is they have rigged up, it's called rigging in animation, when you create the bones of a character and you show all the different ways it can move. That's called rigging. And then you attach it to a structure. And it looks like that's what they've done, because you can see there is all this movement and stuff that's going on. But you can tell there's a face there that they're using as a rig. So now let me show you. The dog one turned out horrible.
Now I'm testing out how a dog might look as an avatar. Descript has cautioned that a dog face may not be human-like to be properly trained as an animated talking figure. But I wanted to try it out. I like to test the limits of a product.
Yeah, that is weird. Okay.
So I used Descript and created an avatar of myself using a photograph. It's very easy to do. First, make sure it is a 16:9 aspect ratio, since that is the size their avatar AI model was trained on. Second, clean up the background of your image. I used a background remover tool. Make sure your face and shoulders are in the image. Those are rules I followed, and this is what I got as an output. What do you think? Is it horrible, hilarious, terrifying?
Okay, so for it being a photograph, I am very impressed. I don't like it. It is not a quality I would want to use for my videos. I mean, it's not of that quality, but considering it came from a photograph, it's a very impressive quality. I am looking forward to when they allow you to upload video footage so that it gets every true nuance of a person. Because it's really just kind of guessing what your face might look like when it's talking. Okay, let's take a look at this. It is generated.
This is a guy avatar.
Got to change the layout so it shows his face. There we go.
This is a guy avatar. He is good looking and cartoon-like, but he will look very real.
So their avatars, as you can tell, they have done some significant training on those and cleaning them up, and they are very, very nice. I'm very impressed with their avatars. I definitely want to use them. The only problem is right now you only get 10 minutes, and it's not enough to really do very much. Now, let me show you how you would add that into a video. So let me just start a new project. And I'm going to go ahead and get a script going here. Okay, so here is my script. So what I need to do first is right click and choose change speaker, and I need to assign a speaker. So I can browse here and find someone I like. Let's use Simon. And then once you have it assigned, then you select it and you can assign an avatar. So now I could go through and say, okay, I want this guy to be the avatar. And then it will go through and update all of this with that avatar. Let's say I want a different speaker here. You're seeing this button here, and that's because I made up a name. That's actually my name. There's no actual voice associated with this name. And so it's indicating right here, hey, you need to give this name a voice. So alternatively, though, if I didn't want to do that, I would just say browse stock, and I would pick one of the girls. Okay? Then pick her, assign avatar. And so now she's going to be the one talking. Now, there's one other thing you should know. When you're previewing, you're not going to see the avatar speaking. So you don't want to generate your avatars until you know your script is good. Because then if there's an error, you've got to regenerate and use credits again. So you know, only 10 minutes, you want to be very, very careful about how you spend those 10 minutes. And then once you're sure, you will choose generate avatars and your video will have avatars. It's really that simple.